Same applies actually with all squats. So again, the feet are going to be hip width apart, all right? Toes slightly out. All right, so that's the sort of the pillar that you're going to adopt the strength there. Just turn around and just show it from the front there, Carl. So feet hip width apart, the toes slightly out. So that's your strongest position that you're going to be looking for in the squat. And you see most people when they're playing golf or tennis or cricket, feet are hip width apart. Okay, so let's come side on again. All right, hip width apart, toes slightly out. And what you want to do with the body weight squats, it's not really that important where you choose to put your arms or your hands, but you're wanting to create tension within this area here. So we're really looking at the three key joints here, being the hip, the knee, and the ankle. So we're wanting to develop a lot of tension here. So the glutes need to fire up, try and get that to run through the glutes into the hamstring, the quads to fire through there. And then slowly you're going to go down so that you've got good flexion within that hip there. Just hold it there, Carl. Right, so what we've got is great flexion within the hip here. You see a good angle, a joint angle within the hip and the knee, and then again into the ankle. So come up slightly. One of the mistakes that we will tend to see is that, just stand up, sorry, okay, is to have flexion in the ankle and the knee, and the person forgets to have flexion in the hip. So just try and, like, as if almost now you're going to be sitting without, and that tends to happen is there's a lack of balance, or what happens is that the person, because they don't have flexion in the hip, they tend to come right up onto their toes, and the heels start to lift the ground. Perfect. Okay, so if you can hold it there, you see that there's almost no flexion within the hip, right? So if this exercise was performed with any weight, you'd probably see a lot of stress occurring into the spine. There is some flexion in the knee and the ankle, but it's not enough, so the person's having to lift his heels right off the ground to try and compensate for that movement. Okay, just variations of the squat position with the elastic band, and exactly the same applies. So Carl will come in and have flexion of the hip, knee, and ankle. Off you go, and creating the tension on the way up against the band. And that's just another variation that you can do with the squat with an elastic band.